Women like me don't grow on trees.
Too bad, we could use the shade.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the times the Golden Girls threw so much shade that the temperature in Miami dropped a few degrees.
Can I make a little suggestion when you go for your makeover?
Sure, what is it?
Don't expect a miracle.
Number 20, Slay on the Dance Floor. The ladies' competitive streak hits the dance floor this episode, and with cash on the line, tensions are high.
Well, have yourself a good time and try not to overdo it.
Blanche, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just that these things can be a little strenuous for a woman of your years.
Before a single step is danced, the shade goes flying. Blanche tries to rattle Dorothy with some pre-competition smack talk, but Dorothy barely breaks a sweat as she throws it right back.
I think I do have a little more endurance than you.
Blanche, we are not dancing on our backs.
Turns out Rose had also caught wind of the contest and had decided to enter because what else would a dancing fool do?
That $1,000 prize is going to be mine. When I was younger, I was known as the dancing fool.
How old were you when they dropped the dancing part?
Between the side-eye and sly comments, it's a battle of wills and sass. And, well, dance, of course. If you ask us, Rose gets the mic drop moment on this occasion, dancing circles around the competition. Number 19, Rose doesn't care. Rose might not always be the sharpest tool in the shed, but she has her moments. When she clashes with a new colleague, everyone's caught off guard by her profound insights on the situation.
So there's this cognitive dissonance between her actual and her ideal self, which causes her to be practically dysfunctional. But of course, I'm no psychologist.
No, you're a nitwit.
Apparently, Rose has been brushing up on abnormal psychology, thanks to a journal straight out of St. Olaf, because of course that's where it would be published. Sure, the ladies can buy St. Olaf as a hotbed for case studies, but Rose actually reading the journal is a stretch too far.
My Uncle Gunter used to be the editor.
And what were you, the centerfold?
Still, Rose doesn't much care whether they believe her or not. She proves her smarts by delivering a perfectly timed observation that leaves Blanche and Dorothy wide-eyed as she exits.
I refuse to believe you have ever read a scientific journal.
Believe what you want, see if I care. Hypersexual.
Number 18, Mothers. Always saying it how it is. Mothers, huh? They'll take on the world for their kids, but they'll also lend a verbal punch that could knock you straight into next week.
No matter how much pain I went through, and it was a lot, I wouldn't give up having you for anything in the world.
Thanks, Ma.
And I knew you'd be special.
And I didn't disappoint you.
A little.
While waiting at the hospital for Blanche's daughter Rebecca to give birth, Dorothy, Sophia, and Rose start talking about living up to parental expectations. Needless to say, Sophia had set the bar significantly higher than even Dorothy could reach, and seems to be having a jolly good time letting Dorothy know what a letdown she's been.
What Ma is trying to say is that she loves me for what I am.
That's right. An over-the-hill school teacher who has to wait for the phone to ring to know if she's going to work that day.
But Dorothy's not going down without a fight. She fires back with a comeback so sharp, it's a good thing they're already in a hospital. Like mother, like daughter, right?
They're just gonna nag you until you want to grab their throats and choke them, but you don't because you're in a hospital with resuscitating equipment.
Number 17, Dorothy versus Stan. Given how their marriage went up in flames, it's no shock that Dorothy and Stan's relationship is, well, combustible.
What about me, babe?
Go hug a landmine.
The man just cannot stop popping up in her life, and Dorothy's coping methods are half the fun. Sure, therapy might be the healthier route, but where's the entertainment in that?
You see, babe, it's all part of the big guy's master plan. I am but a humble servant.
Mr. Belvedere is a humble servant. Stanley, you're a horse's ass.
Instead, she deals with her ex the only way she knows how, with sarcasm hot enough to melt his toupee glue. Whether slamming the door in his face, skewering his latest midlife crisis, or reminding him he's still the snake she married, we can't help but look forward to every encounter just to hear whatever creative comment Dorothy is about to sling his way.
Stanley, you truly are one chromosome away from being a potato.
Number 16, a real tragedy. Sure, we all love a good St. Olaf or Sicily story, but every now and then, Blanche blesses us with one of her southern yarns.
Look, I know how to settle this. Let me tell you a story of the steamy South, a tale of deception and tragedy.
Just a second, Uncle Remus.
This one, however, barely makes it past the opening titles before Sophia cuts her off for a far more pressing matter: Dorothy's love life.
Blanche is telling a story.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was 19.
Fine. He might have a blessing that gets men.
As we'll see time and time again, the girls do like to poke fun at Blanche's, let's call it, zealous confidence when it comes to her age, her appearance, and her past. And this occasion is no different. Well, she's not wrong. Blanche did say this would be a tale of deception and tragedy, and thanks to Sophia, she delivers on both fronts.
I thought she was finished.
She just said she was 19.
Well, look at her now. You don't call that a tragedy?
Number 15. Not always wise the little old ladies are. In some ways, Sophia's the mother hen of the group. In others, well, let's just say she's more of a feathered menace.
Oh, Sophia, I want to explain about last night. When I was a little girl, one summer we had a terrible thunderstorm.
Excuse me, Rose. Have I given you any indication at all that I care?
To be fair, who wouldn't be cranky after a sleepless night? Though in Sophia's case, it's not always the lack of shut-eye doing the talking. When Dorothy tells Blanche how much her mother helped her through a tough time, Blanche turns to Sophia for a little pick-me-up. Big mistake. She's forgotten this is Sophia Petrillo. She doesn't just dole out kindness all over the place.
No matter how bad things get, remember these sage words. You're old, you're sad, get over it.
Sophia!
So what if you knew Jesus personally? Wake up and smell the coffee, you fossil.
Sophia may have given in to the dark side, but as Blanche quickly proves, she's no Padawan herself when it comes to a well-aimed comeback.
My mistake. I thought since you looked like Yoda, you were also wise.
Number 14. The stroke snub. As we know, Sophia once suffered a stroke. We're told numerous times that it altered her personality, which is a realistic possibility. Most of the time, Dorothy handles her mother's sharp tongue by being one step ahead and preventing the damage before it happens.
I'd do anything for Doug, and he'd bend over backwards for me.
Sometimes I just love to hug my mommy.
But every so often, Sophia's tongue moves faster than Dorothy's reflexes. And when that happens, Dorothy's damage control tends to include a few zingers of her own.
You'll have to excuse my mother. She survived a slight stroke, which left her, if I can be frank, a complete burden.
Ouch. Sure, she adores her mother, but when it comes to the Petrillo women, affection comes wrapped in sarcasm. You know what they say about mothers. Can't live with them. Well, we'll let Dorothy finish that thought.
You're a furry little gnome, and we feed you too much.
Number 13. Sophia's on a roll. Blanche gets all giddy when her friend with benefits turns into something more. And honestly, it's kind of sweet.
Are you implying I lost my virginity at an early age?
I'm just saying you're lucky Jack and Jill magazine didn't have a gossip column. Please, pussycat, I'm on a roll.
But then again, our minds don't quite work the same way as Sophia's. Blanche is used to taking a few jabs about her love life, but this time, Sophia's on a roll, firing off insults like a stand-up comic with no filter.
Mel and I were meant to be together.
I wish I could say the same for your thighs. I'm hot tonight.
Each one hits harder than the last, leaving even Dorothy a little stunned. Not that it stops her from joining in, of course. You know a quip is truly brutal when it even manages to shock Sophia Petrillo.
I'm not gonna stand for this.
Take it, Dorothy.
But I bet you'll lay down for it.
Well, that was just plain rude.
Number 12. Rose's special set of skills. Rose, bless her, is often, how shall we say this, just a few snowflakes short of a full blizzard. Her friends certainly don't miss a chance to remind her.
Just because I'm built like this, you wouldn't believe how many people think I'm dumb.
Rose, you're too hard on yourself. I know people who think you're dumb over the phone.
Occasionally, they try to be encouraging about it, in the way that you might cheer on a puppy learning algebra.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Better than anyone I know.
And that's before she's even managed to get her question out. Then there's the time the ladies get burgled, and while discussing the situation, the whole conversation sails right over Rose's head. Maybe she'll catch up by morning.
Good night, Rose. Go to sleep, sweetheart. Pray for brains.
Dorothy Dorothy even manages to mock Rose's intelligence and gloat about having a date all at once. Honestly, in Rose's position, we'd probably react the same way too.
If you need something to keep you occupied tonight, Rose, why don't you take out a good book and see if you can find Waldo?
I've never liked her.
Number 11. The hardest words for Blanche to say. When Blanche's brother Clayton drops by, he brings along a big secret, which he ends up sharing with Rose. The problem is, he's not ready to tell Blanche, so instead, he drops a false bombshell that explodes somewhere between the friends.
We had a long talk, and we slept together tonight.
Blanche goes nuclear, giving Rose a verbal beatdown of epic proportions.
This doesn't concern you.
Well, it most certainly does concern him.
Why? Because he was seduced by a bubblehead whose hair looks like it was colorized by Ted Turner?
After Clayton finally spills the real truth, Blanche finds herself facing Rose, tail firmly between her legs. Now it's Rose's turn to prove that she can give as good as she gets. She does double the damage with a fraction of the words, and it's as brilliant as it is brutal. Well, that'll teach her.
There's something I have to say to you. It's just 2 little words, but they are the hardest 2 little words in all the whole world for me to say.
Not tonight.
Number 10. The sex work cheap shot.
I'm sure that we could settle this matter to your satisfaction.
Forget it. I happen to be a married man.
People often think that little old ladies are the sweetest people around. But that couldn't be more wrong in the case of Sophia Petrillo.
Where are your roommates, Mrs. Petrillo?
They're not here. Don't mom me, you cheap floozy.
Arguably the most venomous of the bunch. Even when she's trying to be helpful, she just can't help but get a dig in. Case in point, after the other ladies are wrongfully arrested and jailed for sex work, she comes to the station to bail them out. Sophia knows they're innocent, and her reasoning is so savage when she declares,
I know that. I can't believe these dumb cops would think anyone would pay money to sleep with you.
damn. Number 9. The diss about sexual promiscuity.
That is one of the stupidest stories I've ever heard. Which proves my first impression of you was right.
The Golden Girls are always honest with each other, no matter what. Even in cases where it's best to tell a little white lie to avoid hurting another person's feelings. But it wouldn't be funny if they did that.
Then how come your name isn't Big Dummy?
Well, there were already 3 other people in town.
While talking about first impressions, Blanche asks Rose what she initially thought about her. So Rose gives her this brutally honest answer.
I thought you wore too much makeup and were a slut.
It obviously hurt Blanche's feelings, and it seems like Rose is about to correct it. But she instead twists the knife in further when she follows with,
I was wrong. You don't wear too much makeup.
Number 8. The perky bosoms jab. The ladies don't often have the same taste in men, but they aren't afraid to go low when it comes to love. When Sophia and Blanche find themselves in a love triangle with a Cuban cigar mogul, Blanche tries to seduce him when he's there to pick up Sophia.
Hello, Blanche. How are you?
You don't have cataracts, you tell me.
Beat it, you 50-year-old mattress.
She mentions going to take a bath in barely enough water to cover her perky bosoms. And like the seasoned pro she is, Sophia retorts,
You're only gonna sit in an inch of water?
This burn has its intended effect, sending Blanche into a highly entertaining tizzy.
Ladies, let us behave in a more civilized manner.
Number 7. The too ugly to live put down.
Can't you see that the chain accentuates the many folds of that turkey-like neck?
The Golden Girls can play the dozens with the best of them. In one episode, Dorothy asks Blanche and Rose for advice about which necklace goes best with her outfit.
Well, that may be, but the pearls draw attention to the non-existent bosom.
Both of her friends proceed to point out every single flaw in her body in the most savage way.
To that huge spare tire. Jutting out over those square, manly hips.
But Dorothy takes it in stride and shows that she's the true insult master as she turns it back on herself. Coming from anyone else, it would have been too self-deprecating. But Dorothy pulls off a self-inflicted burn with confidence.
Why don't I just wear a sign that says too ugly to live?
Fine, but what are you gonna hang it from, the chain or the pearl?
Neither. I'm gonna spray paint it on my hump.
Number 6. the dog years burn.
Unless I see you before then. I mean, if you wouldn't mind, maybe we could go out.
Blanche Elizabeth Devereaux is known for romancing many men, and despite how much the other ladies make fun of her about it, she always tells them of her conquests.
Gosh, I just don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, he is a little bit younger than I am.
She gives Dorothy the perfect bait after she shares her concern about her new boyfriend being 5 years younger than her. Instead of reassuring her friend, Dorothy takes the opportunity to throw down a savage burn.
And what, Blanche? Dog years?
The quick-witted insult is so dismissive of Blanche's delusion that she can't even respond to Dorothy's comment, and chooses to move past it. And we gotta be honest, it's an insult we can't wait to use.
However, I have decided to overlook that minor detail and succumb to the Vesuvius of passion that is about to erupt from me.
Number 5, the Mary Poppins Dig.
Do you think Blanche has been picking on me lately?
Blanche is known for being a drama queen and for her fiery southern temper. Because of that, we often get some of the best jabs delivered in the most over-the-top way. Rose confides in Dorothy that Blanche seems to be mad at her. To prove her point, she says hi to Blanche, but instead of a simple greeting, Blanche comes after her whole life.
Must you always be so cheerful, you empty-headed Mary Poppins knockoff?
Poor Rose barely even saw it coming. But her confusion and Blanche's temper only make the scene that much more hilarious.
Let me know if you notice anything.
Number 4, the backless diss.
Oh, Cinderella's back from the ball and her 3 wicked roommates are jealous.
We are not jealous, Ma. We are angry.
As we've already seen, mother-daughter relationships can be a tricky thing to balance, especially when your mother is someone as feisty as Sophia.
You left us sitting in jail.
Hey, I sent over the bail money. You were out an hour later. I think that was just about the time I was nibbling a giant shrimp out of Jerry Reed's hand.
After Dorothy shows her jealous side, Sophia gives her some sage advice. She could have just stopped there, but then that wouldn't be the Sophia we know and love. So she follows up with,
Jealousy is a very ugly thing, Dorothy. And so are you in anything backless.
We cannot imagine getting dissed like this by our own mothers, but it sure is fun to watch. Number 3, another slight about sexual promiscuity. There's something so chill about the way B. Arthur as Dorothy throws shade. While Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose are having dinner, Blanche insults another woman for flirting with the guy she's going after.
Look at the shameless way she's flirting with him.
When they call her out for being a hypocrite, Blanche insists that it's different for her to flirt.
I'm from the South. Flirting is part of my heritage.
Her reasoning confuses Rose, but luckily for us, Dorothy explains it. And after she says it, she literally sits back and sips tea.
Her mother was a slut, too.
What a boss. Number 2, the temple takedown.
The only thing they'll remember is the way you fall out of it.
Oh, Sophia!
If you ask people the color, half of them would say flesh tone.
Sophia!
It's pretty much a given that anytime Blanche brags about herself, there has to be someone there to take her down. While Blanche and Rose are discussing the flu outbreak that's going around, Blanche comments that her body is like a temple.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me, honey. I never get sick. I take very good care of myself. I treat my body like a temple.
Sophia's passing through in the background, and without batting an eyelash, she snaps back.
Yeah, open to everyone, day or night.
Her comparison is so cold and so Sophia that we can't help chuckling at the sharpness of it. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Coffee served with a side of sass. We all say things we regret before that first cup.
If I'd had the money, I could have been living in a swinging condo instead of with... I better not say anything till I've had my coffee. A slut and a moron. I'm sorry, it must be decaf.
They're no Charlie's Angels. No, Dorothy, please don't beat around the bush.
I have been told I bear a striking resemblance to Miss Cheryl Ladd. Although my bosoms are perkier.
Not even if you were hanging upside down on a trapeze.
Marinara sauceless pasta. Talk about spaghetting under someone's skin.
May your moles grow hair thicker than Jerry Vales. May your marinara sauce never cling to your pasta.
Could Blanche and Sophia be sisters? Sophia thinks it's time for an eye checkup.
Well, you must be Blanche's sister.
You must be blind.
Bursting Rose's balloon. We hope Rose wasn't left feeling too deflated.
This is what you've been doing for the past 45 minutes.
Isn't he cute? I call him Scotty.
Now you can call him garbage.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The underwear insult. The show never has a shortage of disses about Blanche and her active love life. But there's never been a better burn than the one delivered by Rose. When Blanche says this,
Do you know what I hate doing most after a party?
Rose gives the most innocent yet savage answer of all.
Trying to find your underwear in the big pile?
The way she delivers the jab is so simple and so straightforward that it's clear it was just a slip of the tongue for her. Good shade is effortless. And with this line, Rose proves that she is a natural.
Cleaning up the dirty dishes, you twit.
What's your favorite moment of Golden Girls savagery? Let us know in the comments.